All right, so now that we got the weather, then we're gonna contact the guy in the tower. He's in charge of everything we do. We can't move until he kind of says. So I'll give him a call here and kind of let him know our intentions. Executive ground, Sundowner 6718 Yankee in area 2. We would like to do a low approach, and then after the low approach, kind of head east if possible.
Sundowner 6718 Yankee Executive Tower, roger. Runway 16, taxi via Bravo Echo Kilo, or actually you can go Alpha Echo Kilo, your choice, cross runway 24.
All right, we'll go Bravo Echo Kilo cross 24, 6718 Yankee. I guess they are using 16. The ATIS said 34. All right. Anyways, all right, so to taxi...
6718 Yankee, if you'd like, how about you depart runway 30, and then you can make your low approach right back around on runway 16.
All right, yeah, that would work great. Yeah, we'll do that. 618 Yankee.
Sundowner 6718 Yankee, roger, change runway 30, taxi via Alpha, or you can still go Bravo. Bravo Echo.
All right, Bravo Echo to 30, 618 Yankee. Perfect. All right, so to taxi, we're gonna give it a little bit of juice, throttle, and then this doesn't do anything. A lot of people try. It's not, notice I'm not going left, I'm not going right. It's all with the feet. Okay. So we step on the right pedal, and so I'll do it right now until we get out there. Okay. So I step on the right, it turns right. I'm not touching this. This isn't doing anything. It's all the feet. Left goes left. So your feet are actively doing stuff. And you don't need to like be aggressive with it, otherwise you just go yaw like crazy.
Yeah.
And so we can go a little bit faster than that. And so when I get us out on the actual taxiway, you'll take over and I'll direct you where to go.
Okay.
And just nice and gentle with it. All right, so he said Alpha Echo. So this is Alpha.
Okay.
All right, so now I'll get us lined up. All right, you can kind of take the pedals now. Okay. So remember, left goes left, right goes right. It's really awkward at first, but you get the hang of it quick.
It's weird not steering with my hands.
I know, right? I can't tell you how many times where people start veering off and they panic and they're just trying to do this. I'm like, it's not gonna fix it. All right, it's kind of hard to see, but Bravo is this one we're coming up on, and we'll go left.
Okay.
And I'll tell you when. You'll see a line in the middle. We always stay on the lines. So it's gonna be this first left line.
Okay.
So now start stepping on the left, and it's gonna be a tighter corner. Okay. So I'll give you a little bit of power to turn sharper. Nicely done, and then straight ahead. I don't know why he made us do that when we could have just left that way.
Executive ground, Tug 67 with aircraft in tow at signature. Go to Air 8, please.
And so this is the runway we're going to be taking off on.
Okay.
We're going to do the low approach on the bigger runway.
Okay.
So it's going to be really weird and a lot's going to happen fast. So just do the best you can.
I'll keep up.
I believe in you.
Attention, mission November, now current altimeter 2997.
29ers.
Signature fuel truck, say again for me. Signature with
We're just going to go all the way down.
Okay. Guess I better get back on the taxi.
Signature Tug 67, roger. Hold short of runway 16 Kilo 3.
And then here in a second, I'll take over momentarily because I'm going to whip us around to do our run-up. And so the run-up is we're testing everything on the ground before we find out in the air it doesn't work. Aviation's all about safety, so there's so much safety precautions we do. All right, I'll take the pedals now.
Yours.
So I'm going to whip us around here.
Better now than in the air, Elena.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm fine.
No, don't worry. I've never had anything wrong happen. Knock on wood.
I don't think there is wood in here.
And that's all aviation is, training for what goes wrong. The flying is easy. It's the...
ExecJet 820, executive ground.
Other stuff.
Continue your taxi via Lima.
All right, so now, like I said, we're going to test everything. So this is your throttle, makes the prop spin faster.
We'll get to you via
So go ahead and
Lima,
move this until your RPM says 17.
Okay.
Yep, so just nice and slow with it.
Signature Tug 67, cross runway 16 at Kilo 3.
All right, and then the key, move it 2 clicks to the left.
Runway 12, Yankee.
Don't turn it off, but just 2 clicks. There we go. And then back to both. So 2 clicks to the right.
Yankee.
and then one click to the left, and then back to both. That we're just checking the magnetos that they
Okay.
work. So the magnetos are designed to keep the engine running if all our electricity failed.
Okay.
We still have our engine.
Gotcha.
That's what we want. Carb heat, you can pull that back. I won't get into too much depth with that. That would take forever. That looks good. Push that back full. Awesome. And then now slowly bring your power to idle. Yep, which is all the way back. I should have pointed that out. Good. And then we'll bring it back full. All right, cool. All right, next. That's good. You can go ahead and turn that fuel pump on.
This one right here.
Uh-huh. And then over there, turn the land light on. So it's like a toggle switch. Up is the landing light. Perfect. I'm just checking something real quick. All right. Then I'm gonna write down, you'll do one radio call here.
Okay.
And I'll write down exactly what you gotta say, so don't worry. This is for you.
Okay.
So you'll say Executive Tower, Sundowner, 6718, Yankee, holding short 30, ready for departure. You can give it one practice right now.
I got to.
Yep.
Executive Tower, Sundowner, 6718, Yankee, holding short 30, ready for departure.
Exactly. You can do it one more time if you want.
Nailed it.
Executive Tower, Sundowner, 6718, Yankee, holding short 30, ready for departure.
Perfect. All right, so on your control yoke, there's a button there, so you'll press, hold, say it, let go.
Okay.
When I tell you.
Got it.
Don't worry. Everybody's listening. Let's see. You're good to say it.
Executive Tower, Sundowner, 6718, Yankee, holding short 30, ready for departure.
Perfect. I'll take that now.
Sundowner 6718 Yankee, Executive Tower, roger.
All right, so when we take off, just, keep your feet flat like that. I'll do the pedals, you do everything else.
Okay.
So when we get lined up, you'll slowly bring this full, and I mean slowly, like 1, 2, 3, full. And then when I tell you, slowly start pulling back,
Okay.
3 fingers.
Okay.
It shouldn't take much, it should be about here.
Okay.
It'll become airborne, and then just lower it a little bit.
Sundowner 6718 Yankee, turn right to the east, runway 30, click takeoff.
Right to the east, 30 cleared for takeoff, 671 Yankee. All right, now I'll taxi us out. And Executive Tower, just heads up, 671 Yankee. We were wanting to do a low approach on 16 and then depart to the east if possible.
So you want to do a low approach for runway 16?
Yeah, and then head off to the east after the low approach, 671 Yankee.
Alright, right downwind for runway 16, and I'll have your clearance, airborne.
All right, right downwind for 16, 601 Yankee. All right, so power comes full. Yep, full, 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 full. All right, now we're keeping center line. Our airspeed's coming alive. And then when I tell you, all right, slowly start pulling back. Yep, keep it coming back, keep it coming back, keep it coming back, keep it coming back. There you go, then lower it a little bit, just like that. All right, now we're airborne. Lower the nose a little bit more, just like that. And then just keep us going straight, climbing up. We're climbing, perfect. Nicely done, you're flying the plane. Good job holding me out the heading. So what's gonna happen is keep climbing, and we're gonna turn right in a second.
Okay.
And we're gonna turn, see that runway kind of behind us to the right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna low approach on that one.
Okay.
So we're gonna climb up to about 1,600 feet.
Okay.
So So right now we're at 1200. See how we're turning right?
Yep.
Keep us kind of straight. There you go. All right, now you're gonna give us a turn to the right. So lower the nose just a little bit. We're getting a little slow. Turn us to the right. Yep, bring the nose up a tiny bit. The plane naturally wants to drop when you turn. And we're gonna fly parallel with the runway. So right here is good.
Okay.
Roll the wings level. Nicely done. And then we'll level off here. So we'll bring the power back.
791 Yankee, runway 16, cleared low approach.
16 cleared low approach, 6718 Yankee. All right. So remember, we're not gonna land.
All right.
So start putting the nose down. We're gonna descend.
Okay.
I'm gonna help you with this the best we can. So that's the runway back there. So now we're gonna turn right 90 degrees.
Okay. Would this be our base if we were going into land? Is that correct?
Exactly. We're in downwind. This is base.
Oh, it is so beautiful.
All right. See that runway right there? The big one?
Yep, I see it.
That's the one we're gonna do the low approach. We're gonna get as low as we can without touching the ground.
Okay. I got you.
We're not cleared to land. We're cleared to fly really low across it.
So I need to turn a little bit sharper then, don't I?
Nope, nice and shallow. When we're this low and coming into land, nice and shallow turns, just like you're doing. Keep that nose down a little bit more.
Okay.
There's always room to move over. See how we're a little left?
Yep.
That's fine. We just turn a little right. Better than just yanking it, you know? So just keep us coming right. So this is very similar to what you would be doing when you come into land, except we'll have flaps, be a little bit slower. And this is exactly what you want. Yep, you can keep it coming down. A good low approach should be like 1 foot off the ground. We're not doing that. There's no way. If power compliments you, that means you did a good low approach.
No pressure.
All right, keep it coming down. Keep it coming down. Don't be afraid. I'm gonna help you a little bit. Remember, we're not gonna land.
Right.
All right, so we're about 40 feet above the ground. All right, this is probably as low as we'll go. So I'll give it a little bit of power and just hold it here. We're just gonna hold it here. We're about maybe 20 feet off the ground. And then when we get towards the end here, we're just gonna shoot it up.
All right.
All right, so now, pitch up a little bit, and then we're just gonna climb out like a rocket. Nicely done. Then lower the nose a little bit. We probably could have got a little bit lower. Oh well, that was good. Good job. All right.
Turn that
And
way.
is 671 Yankee good to part to the east?
Approved.
Turn in east, 671 Yankee. Good job. I love a low approach.
That was
It's so fun to fly that low.
a little scary. That's cool though.
All right, perfect. All right, I'm gonna grab my map real quick.
Yeah.
All right, keep this heading.
Alrighty.
We're flying east.
Yep.
We're gonna climb up to maybe 1,500 feet. So yeah, this is good. Nicely done.
Chicago Tower, Clear Check 186, good evening. We are established on the RNAV 16 full stop.
And then we're just going to keep it going straight, and we're going to go to the shore. Once over the shore, we'll turn right and fly to downtown.
Available, wind 280 at 7 this morning.
Alright, we'll just keep it straight in for 16 at Powder.
And we'll level off like right here.
Clear Check 186.
So we'll bring the power back, lower the nose a bit. Good job. And now we're not, lower the nose a little bit more. Perfect. This shouldn't be moving up or down. 1,600 feet's fine. And so you kind of have to look outside, and you should be able to see a set amount of ground to horizon. In this case, it's water and ground.
Okay.
But if you start to see less ground, that means you're climbing. If you start to see more ground, that means you're descending. This sight picture, I can't tell you what yours is. It depends on your height.
Okay.
But whatever this is holding for you, that's perfect.
Okay.
We're not climbing or descending. Maybe lower the lows a little bit, actually.
Right.
There you go. Nicely done. And then depending on which runway O'Hare's using, the airliners will fly right over us.
It looked like they were on 27 today, so that was a couple hours ago. So
Yeah, if they're using whatever runway's going this way for them, yeah, it looks like they are. They'll fly right over us. It's so cool and scary at the same time.
He showed me videos of that before. It's very cool looking.
O'Hare is crazy. Once we get over there too, I can show you how close O'Hare is to us. It's like annoyingly close.
Are we feeling a lot of the heavy wind?
Yeah.
Okay. Not just Zach's skills.
Yeah, like I said, it's a little windy. The closer to the ground we get, the windier it feels.
it definitely smoothed out a little bit once
Oh,
we got
yeah.
a little higher.
There's another plane in there. Do you see that little black dot right there?
Yeah, yep.
That's another plane, maybe 600 feet above us. A small plane. All right, now we're gonna climb up to 2,500.
Okay.
So just bring the nose up a little bit, just like that, and then start turning right. Just a little bit. I'll tell you when. All right, this is good. You can roll your wings back to level. All right, we're at 1,900 feet. Keep that climb coming. Bring the nose up a little bit. All right, turn us a little bit more right. We're at 2,000 feet. And then, like I said, we're gonna stay on the left side of the shoreline.
Okay.
2,500.
Okay.
There's 21. You can barely see O'Hare because of the sun.
Oh yeah. That's really cool though.
O'Hare takes up like half that area right there. All right, we're at 2,300. Almost there. 200 more feet to go. Turn us a little bit right, so that way we kind of fly towards Chicago now.
Okay.
100 feet to go. There we go. And so to level off, we're going to bring the power back, lower the nose a little bit. Back to that sight picture we had. This time it's going to be all water. Yep, lower that nose a little bit, and then kind of turn us a little bit right so we don't get too far from the shore. There you go, and then you can bring it level, just like that. Lower that nose just a little bit more. We're climbing slightly. There you go. Nicely done.
Hey, Tower Foothills 493 is with you on the
There's Northwestern.
Oh,
Foothills
yeah, right here.
493, 943 executive.
And then see the airliners right there going to O'Hare.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna fly right under them.
Elena, you see them?
Okay, well, landing 16 Foothills.
Yep, see how we're turning right?
Yep.
There you go.
Did you want a circle?
No,
Okay.
just the ATIS was saying there was a circle.
Oh, let me check that out. It's showing 1630 up here.
Yeah, we're going to land 16. I'm just telling you what I was hearing.
Okay, cool.
Nicely done. Any questions so far?
No, not yet.
You're doing great. And then anytime you want to admire, look at something, take a picture or whatever, just let me know and I can fly the plane for a second.
Okay.
Good job. Altitude is great. We're staying at 2.5. And then once we kind of get over this temple right here, we'll turn a little bit more right,
Okay.
and then fly to like the left side of the city.
Okay.
Nice. Go ahead and pull it.
Foothills 943, you have VFR traffic. Once you join join the final approach course. He'll be at your 9 to 10 o'clock, 5 miles, 2,100 northwest bound, type unknown.
Yeah, Lake Michigan is so cool to fly over.
It is really beautiful. It's like a perfect sunset.
Oh, you'll see a better one here soon.
I
What
love
time
that.
is it? 20 minutes from sunset.
Yeah.
At nighttime, it looks so creepy over
Oh,
there.
yeah,
I try to
sure.
not look at it.
I
It
love
creeps
that.
me out. Looks like a black void,
Yeah.
and then a nice lush city over here. And then when they're coming in, O'Hare's traffic, their landing lights, there's like millions of them out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Keep us to the left side. And then I'll give you further instructions a little closer we get.
Okay.
Good job flying the plane. I barely had to touch the controls, which is always good.
Oh, there they go. I can see them now.
What's the max cruising altitude for this aircraft?
The max, I've never really looked into the max. So I'm gonna say somewhere from similar aircraft I've flown, 14 to maybe 17,000.
Okay.
Not very high, not airliner high by
Right.
any means, but high enough to do the job.
Yeah.
Can't fly that high anyways without oxygen.
I was gonna say at that point you'd have to have portable oxygen on
Yeah.
board one ship.
I just feel like it would be super cold here.
It would be very cold. It has a heater if you're cold, by the way.
Oh,
It doesn't work very well, but no AC. All right, then those airliners, that one coming up, SkyWest,
Oh yeah. Okay.
that one's not that high, or it's high, 2,700. Sometimes they're like 1,000 feet above you, which is really low
Right.
in flying speaking. Yep, notice we're climbing a little bit
Oh,
there.
yep.
Yeah, small corrections. It's a small change. It's really hard to grasp and believe, but like that change was 50 feet.
Right. Yeah. That
And then
didn't
think
feel like
about
it.
on the ground how long 50 feet is.
Oh, yeah.
That you moved 50 feet in that short amount of time. Really hard to grasp. Even I have struggled understanding that.
Yeah. That didn't seem like 50 feet.
Everything changes depth perception wise in the
Yeah.
air. Nicely done. Almost there.
Elena, we should have just parachuted out to our hotel downtown. It would have been a lot
So
faster.
true.
Oh, you guys live downtown?
We're staying downtown tonight.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you
Yeah.
live way down there.
Yep.
Were you just here visiting family, or just wanted to come to Chicago?
We came for this,
Oh.
but she has family up here, so it worked out. Kind of two birds, one stone.
There you go. So you can kind of see the airliners. Those ones are going to cross right over us.
Oh yeah, look at that one right there. See that low one?
I do. Oh, the low one. Oh, yeah. I can really get them on video.
Yeah, it sucks. Cameras don't show exactly what we're seeing. Like when you take a picture, those are going to look so far away, which is very frustrating. But like, yeah, see how high they look?
Oh my God.
He's still 2,500 feet above us. And think vertically how long that is.
What's this one right here?
2,600.
Okay, so he's about the same height as that
Yeah,
other one.
it's just a bigger plane. I'm not an expert on airliners. They all look the same to me.
Yeah.
I can tell the big ones apart, but that one might be a 777 or a 787. It's just bigger, and that's why it looks closer.
Oh yeah.
Our plane right now is about very close to the size of its engines. If that puts into this perspective. Yeah, 2,500 feet above us.
Wow.
It looks, I don't know why, it just looks a lot closer than that.
Because it's huge. Like, we don't really get the privilege to, you know, to like go next to one. Actually, we're usually just inside of it.
Right.
But huge. All right. Now that we're getting close to the city, we're gonna fly a little bit closer straight like you're doing, and then we'll turn right, so that way you guys have a good view on the city to your left.
Okay.
We won't fly too far that direction west, because like I said, O'Hare starts there.
Okay.
Looks like there's another guy over there doing the same thing. We'll keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out. And then we'll just make a circle and do that 2 times.
Okay.
And then once we get a little further down that way into the city, it's going to be a kind of steeper turn to the right, and I'll help you with that. Because you've been doing everything nice and slow, which is perfectly how you want it. But sometimes you got to turn it a little bit more. So this heading right now, what you're doing is great.
Okay.
I think it's like a helicopter flying over the city. It's like right in the middle of the city. It's hard to see.
They're hard to pick out of the sky.
Oh yeah. All right, lower the nose just a little bit. And then kind of slowly turn us to the right side of the city. Just like you're doing here. You can level your wings now. Perfect. Lower the nose just a little bit so we don't climb. It's okay if we descend a little bit. Climbing is what we want to avoid. And this heading is perfect. Hold this for now.
Yeah, look at all those, the traffic on Lakeshore.
Oh yeah.
It's all red.
Oh yeah.
That's
All the
gonna
brake
be-
lights.
See us soon.
Yeah, you can check out the traffic before you leave, see what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I can't see that well. Lower the nose a little bit. All right, we're a good distance from the city. This is good. Just keep it coming like this. Nicely
So
done.
cool.
It's different from up here. That's for sure.
That is.
Because it looks so tiny on the
does.
corner. It looks like a little speck. Like
All right,
here,
turn us a little bit more right. It's hard to see, but there's a white bubble right there. You want to fly towards that.
Okay.
Just like right here. This is good. And then you can level out, and then that way you can see the city now. Perfectly to your left.
Oh yeah.
And then just before we get to this highway, I'm new. I don't know my my stuff
92,
yet.
92, 94?
Yeah.
94?
Yeah, we won't cross that. We'll turn right.
Okay.
And it'll be a steep right.
Okay.
So watch your altitude here. We're descending.
Okay.
There you go. All right, so now it's going to be steep. So turn us right. Not too steep. Steeper than what we've been doing. Just like that. That's good. And when we turn, we need a little bit of back pressure.
Okay.
There you go. Yep, keep us turning right.
Oh, look at the beach, Elena.
Yeah, that is a cool view.
And then you can roll it out. So get us straight. Nicely done. And then we'll fly out this way for a second, and we'll do one more pass like that.
Okay. We got 3 planes over there.
All right, so turn us a little bit left, and then we're gonna turn right again, kind of that steep turn again.
Right now?
Yep, you can do it now. And remember, when we turn, a little bit of back pressure, otherwise we're gonna start descending.
That is a good view.
Wow.
And then just keep that turn coming. Perfect, keep it coming. And then roll out of the turn. And keep us going straight for a second. View of the city, the sunset. All right, good job. All right, now start turning right. And then we're just gonna head back the same way we came.
Alrighty.
All right, I'm gonna change this battery real quick. Record. All right, cool. All right, now I should be recording you flying. That one's 1,500 feet above us,
Oh wow.
which doesn't look much lower than that other plane because that one's a small one. That's like your ERJ type
Okay.
that holds, you know, like 40 some people. That last one holds, you know, a couple hundred.
How high were the bigger ones?
Yeah, those, like that one, the other one, the average was like 2,000,
Okay.
2,500 feet above us. And like right now, you can kind of see their lights. At nighttime, it's even
Yeah.
crazier. All right, then here in a second, let's descend. You see that bright light in front of us?
Yep.
The lone one?
Yep.
That's another plane, same altitude, coming the same way.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring your power back a little bit,
Okay.
and we're just gonna descend to 2,000 feet.
Okay.
So just lower the nose a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Not much more than that. Like I said, nice and comfortable, nice and slow. All right, now I'm gonna switch to tower.
Stand by.
And then fly, see that temple over there to the left? Turn us toward, like we're flying that. Towards that.
Number 490, Echo Kilo back to runway 16.
Very much power.
And that's Echo Kilo back to runway 16 for 490.
I apologize, I didn't bring you back.
And then turn us a little right, actually. Ignore what I said.
Number 90, Papa, know the way around the corner, know the way on the road. Extend the
Right,
open,
here's good.
runway 30, clear for me to take off.
And then when we get to 2,000, just bring that nose back up a little bit.
All right, clear for me to take off at 30.
Still
We'll
see
extend our
the-
upwind. You'll call across our center.
Oh, where did he go?
Flight is 100, traffic Cessna departing.
He's about 4 miles in front of us. Roll the wings level now. I'm gonna give you a little bit of power and just hold this altitude. All right, see that lone black dot just above the horizon, maybe like 2 inches at our 11 o'clock?
Keep the base in close for me.
Yep, I see him. Yep.
Yep,
We'll keep
Oh, yeah.
500 feet above us, small plane.
Start reducing to find first speed.
Probably also going to see the city.
To the field.
Oh, there you go.
He's maybe 2 miles from us, so this is what 2 miles in the air looks
Wow.
like.
He also looks like he's above us. It's crazy. He's so small.
Yeah, he's tiny. If that was an airliner, oh, that'd be so huge.
Yeah.
All right, now turn us towards that temple, now that he passed behind us. So just like on the road, there's rules for like this in the air. It's right-of-way rules. So we were coming head on. I go to the right, he goes to the right.
Gotcha.
Look at the sun.
Oh yeah, see now you're getting the good sunset.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So it's the 7 Julie Alpha, you're number 1 to runway number 2 to the field, number 1 to the field. There's a Pilatus T's approaching numbers for runway 16, runway 30, clear one.
Clear to land runway 30, 7 Julie Alpha.
All right, in a second, when we cross over that temple, I'm gonna give Tower a call.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you more when we get closer. And just let me know when we're over that temple. I can't see it. You should be able to.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's what we use as a checkpoint.
I think it's called like the
Number 9 Sierra Papa, go ahead and
Behind
start the
Temple.
left crossing for the left downwind, runway 30. Extend downwind off of base.
All right, I'm gonna turn the rear.
We'll turn our crosswind now. Downwind for 30, you'll call our base.
Number 1 Sierra Sierra, Burger.
Hawthorne.
Number 1 Sierra Sierra, turn left Echo. And Alpha across runway 24, parking with me, traffic. Cessna close on right base for runway 30.
All right, are we over the
Echo
Temple?
Alpha cross
Yep, we're
24
just
with
about
you to
over it.
Hawthorne 1 Sierra
Alright.
Sierra, look for that traffic.
Executive Tower, Sundowner 671 Yankee over behind Temple, inbound full stop.
Sundowner 6718 Yankee, Executive Tower, straight in for runway 30.
Straight in 30601 Yankee. Oh wow.
Number 5 Kilo.
All right, so we're gonna descend
traffic approaching the numbers for runway 30.
1650. So where that gets to there,
16 clear to land 5 Kilo J.
and then I'll tell you more here in a second.
There goes Elena.
Adios. Oh, that's cool. I can't tell because we're descending or...
All right, nice.
Number 9 Sierra Papa, turn base.
Turning base and 9 Sierra Pop.
All right, so that runway we just took off on, that's the one we're gonna land on.
Okay.
I thought he would make us land on the big one, but it's all right.
1205 Kilo
All right,
Juliet,
and then so just like how we did that low approach, you want to do the same thing with this runway. That's how we're gonna come in and land. But this time we're actually gonna touch it down on the ground.
Program 0.75 Kilo J.
Number 49 Sierra Papa, would you like to stay on runway 16 or would you like to change to runway 30 for your landing?
16 is fine for 49 Sierra, and we're ready to go.
Alright, November 49 Sierra, traffic is a Cessna on a 2.5 mile final for runway 30. Make right close traffic, runway 16 for takeoff, no delay on the road please.
Nice.
Right close traffic.
Just keep us coming towards that light. Yeah.
Number
Just
9
like
Sierra
you.
Papa, runway 30, clear to land.
Alright, clear to land 30, 9 Sierra Pop.
So you're gonna bring us down 50 feet. So when we were doing that low approach, we were somewhere in the realm of 10 to 20 feet. So you're gonna bring us down a little bit higher than that. And then when I say my controls, just let go of everything. I'll be on the controls and I'll put it down. See what the wind was.
Firelight out of service. Advise on initial contact. You have information November.
Should die down.
Flight number 9.
Chicago Executive Information November. Time 2152 Zulu. Wind 2707. Gust 16.
It's a little gusty, but not terrible.
The tower Sprint 511 is on Kilo to holding check
Will
runway
be
16.
fun.
There's Sprint 511 Tower, Roger.
Perfect. So we're gonna land on 30. 30 is kind of going this way, but what you're doing now is fine. Once we get a little bit closer, I'll kind of have you turn to the left. We're just going straight into the runway. We're not doing like any downwind or base or anything like that. Somewhere there should be a plane in front of us, but I don't see him. Like way ahead, landing. And then there's one guy who just took off. Somewhere you should see him. Alright, see this road right here in front of us?
Yep.
Follow that now.
Okay.
Pretend you're driving on that highway or road. Perfect. And then eventually when we get closer, your runway that you're gonna land on or bring us to will start to come into view. You should be able to see all the lights and stuff.
Cessna 9 Sierra Papa, Bravo Echo, right back to
So
runway
that
30.
open region right there is the
Go
airport.
back to 30,
Okay, yep.
9 Sierra Pop.
Good job. And then in a second, we're gonna bring the power back and then we'll get flaps.
Okay.
But just not yet. Perfect.
don't take your base out too
All right,
far.
turn us a
Runway 16,
little
clear
left.
to land. Traffic is a Cessna 3
Yeah, keep it
Alpha,
coming
runway
left.
30.
Okay, 490, we'll start to,
So we're like in a wide base, because that's the runway we're gonna land at.
Okay.
So just keep us left.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna kind of scoot over, so that way we can just kind of slide right in. Yep, keep it coming left. You can see O'Hare there really good. See how
Oh,
close we
yeah.
are to O'Hare?
Oh yeah.
I just,
Alright, pull your carb heat. Nicely done. And then down here is a lever. Pull this up until it clicks once. So not too high. And then,
Send on our 1
yeah, right
Yankee,
there.
reduce the spinal approach speed.
Slowing speed, 671 Yankee. Alright, so I'm slowing this
Executive Tower,
down.
November
Getting this
1990 pop, holding short of 30, ready for takeoff.
There you
Number
go.
1990 Papa, Executive Tower, you'll be number 2 for departure.
There you go.
Right.
Perfect.
finally.
Perfect speed. We want to be going 70. And so that,
Chicago,
the bigger one is the runway we're going to land on. So in a minute, we'll turn towards it.
West, want to transition the airspace to the east. Executive Tower, Skyhawk 636 Charlie Bravo, 10 miles northeast, inbound for full stop with information November.
And so now we're in the landing
Number 636 Charlie
configuration.
Bravo, Executive
Much
Tower,
easier.
2 westbound to join the 16 final approach course.
All right, now start churning to line yourself up with it.
Okay.
Just like we did with the low approach. Nice
6
and
Charlie Bravo,
slow.
did you copy?
Fast.
Taking for 6 Charlie Bravo, sorry.
There you
6
go.
Charlie Bravo, due westbound to join the 16 final approach course.
2 westbound to join the final approach course, 6 Charlie Bravo.
Number 42 Charlie, Executive Tower, Executive
you're good.
altimeter,
Just nice and slow
299,
back us
transition
over.
midfield for me.
So there's a guy landing on the runway we did the low approach, so we're not cleared to land yet. And that's why he wants us to go slow.
Gotcha.
Number 42 Charlie, affirmative.
So we'll see. I'm gonna give us more flaps, just keep flying the plane. There you go. Lower the nose just a hair.
Number 490, you got Kilo 3.
And so those lights on the left are called pappies. They let you know if you're too high or too low. You want to see 2 red, 2 white.
Alright, November 490.
So we see 3 white, that means we're a little high.
For me.
Just a little bit.
Holding short.
Coming in.
So you can just
About
stop
right
there.
there. A little high still.
Number 18 Yankee, runway 30, clear to land.
30, clear to land, 671 Yankee.
A little high still.
That's okay.
Right there.
High is better than low.
Yes, it is. Alright. I know
Number
the
6 Charlie
saying
Bravo,
behind the
you'll be
red. I'm not
following
going to say it right now.
at your 7 to 8 o'clock in about
You're
3
doing
miles
great.
southwest on
Keep the
3000.
nose down a little bit more.
Roger, we're looking for that traffic, 6 Charlie Bravo.
Keep it coming down.
That's
Keep
up
the
to 6
nose
Charlie
down.
Bravo, you can bring it in towards the numbers now.
Okay, turning in towards the number, 6 Charlie Bravo.
All right, my controls.
Yours.
You look like you were about to have the landing good.
I know, I thought you were going to
It was pretty good.
490 cleared to Echo.
Negative. Landing traffic, runway 30.
You probably could have landed it, to be honest, if I walked you through it. All right. Now
And on our 18 Yankee. You can make the right turn if you can on Kilo and then ground point 7.
right on Kilo over to ground, 671 Yankee.
Actually, you just keep it rolling on the runway and then right turn, runway 34, right turn, Echo, parking with me.
All right turn 34, then a right turn Echo, 601 Yankee.
Number 490, follow the
Yeah.
Sundowner, turn left, Echo, Kilo, signature with me.
We will stay with you, Echo Kilo, 490. This is Tower 0521 Pop Fingers, 6.5 to the west, inbound, full stop with November.
This is 521 Papa Tango, Executive Tower. Flight suggested heading, flight.
Good job. I feel like you could have landed.
It felt like it was going to be easier than what I had built up in my head, I guess.
Executive Ground Center, 671 Yankee, holding short Kilo back to area 2.
Send on the 6718 Yankee, Executive Brown, taxi departing via Echo Bravo, cross runway 24.
Echo Bravo cross 24, 601 Yankee. Yeah, if If this was my own plane, I would have tried to let you land it. That was good. That was good. Wasn't as windy as I thought it was gonna be. So this is a runway right here too. So there's 3 different runways that intersect right there. Gets kind of confusing, to be honest. We took off 30, did the low approach 16. And then, now that we're clear of that mess, you can taxi us now. So remember, right goes right, left goes left. And then if we just take it real slow, I'll let you taxi in there.
Sounds good.
Good job.
Does the propeller move us forward when we're just taxiing?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Propeller does everything for this plane. We wouldn't move without it. Just kind of pulls us along through the air. All right, this right here is going to be a really awkward, tight turn. So I'll slow us down a little bit. And then just start stepping on the right. It's going to be really awkward. I'm going to give it a little bit of power, keep it on the right. Perfect. And then we're going to go straight. And then we're just going to pull into that spot we were just at. So left of the other Sundowner.
Okay.
That's a weird looking plane. The car. Can you just drive up to...
Uh-huh. Yeah, some of these planes are like private owners, and so you just come through the gate, go to your plane, go take off. All right, so right here is where we're going to turn. So right about now, start turning right. And then try and get us centered on this yellow line. We'll see how well you do when we get out. See if the nose wheel's right on it, and we'll stop right here. Nice. So take these up. Okay, avionics, this one you can turn off. This, you can pull back all the way. Turns the propeller off. Easy to turn off, hard to start. Turn those 2 off. You can turn the key all the way to the left, pull it out. I'll take that. And everything is good. You can leave those on.
Oh, I guess I turn off.
Yeah. And we just leave those on to make sure we didn't leave the battery on. Because it's not like